Chinese name I cannot pronounce, sorry. Hallrack, Cyber, Fluffy Puppy, Anies, MDX, Klua, Ania. Hello, welcome guys. Let's hop right into it. So we're going to go with the first point. And basically it's about, how do I explain this, guys? So the first part is really about general speaking concerns. So the first question, and you guys, if you have questions about general speaking concerns, please ask. All right, I'm not going to go into vocab or grammar or practicing tools yet, or confidence, real life situations. I'll go into that in another part. Accent, intonation, those are all going to be parts I'll do throughout the month or next month or whatever. So this part will be strictly about speaking concerns, okay? So the first question is how can I improve my speaking skills quickly? So a lot of people want to improve their speaking skills, right? So they want to improve their speaking skills quickly. All right, so to do that, all right, it requires you guys to be focused. So let me give you the key point here for the question so you guys can see the question and then you guys can write your own notes, okay? So here's the question and you guys can write your notes, all right? And maybe if I can do this, I can add a text to the question here. Maybe I can do that. Let's see if I can add a text. All right, and we do that. And we do a color, select a color, maybe a green, maybe green. There we go. And hit OK. So how can I improve my speaking skills quickly? How can I improve my speaking skills quickly? All right. How can I improve my speaking skills quickly? Is anyone have an answer to that? Anyone have an answer to that? So how can I improve my speaking skills quickly? What do you guys work on to try to improve your speaking skills? Yes, practicing. Exactly, practicing. So it requires you to focus. It requires you to practice. It requires you to immerse yourself in English every day. And this is including to speak to yourself, listen to English audio, or joining a language exchange group, right? Focusing on common phrases and situations like introducing yourself, asking for help, ordering food. That is what can help you to build practical fluency. Record yourself speaking to identify areas to improve your pronunciation, your grammar. Practice speaking slowly, clearly to help avoiding your mistakes. Learn 5 new phrases a week or whatever goal you guys want to set for yourself, right? So yes, think in English, set everything up in English. Speaking and not being afraid to make mistakes. Yes, you've been to my classes. You guys are learning really well. All right. So basically, this is repetitive from yesterday. I'll go through it fast. And also, guys, it is recorded. Let me give you guys a link for this, okay? Because maybe you guys have to go and maybe you have to watch it later, or you can't listen to it now, or you have to come late or come early. Not early. You come late or have to leave early. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to give you guys a link. Okay, I think this link will do it. I think. So in case you guys have to leave early or in case you guys come late, please give this to type it in. Like we get like 10 people that join later, give them this link and voila, you'll be good to go. And you can rewatch this, okay? Let's again go into more details. So set daily goals, like maybe 5 sentences a day, right? Join online conversation groups, practice with them 10 minutes a day, whatever it is you want to do, okay? Use apps to practice. All right, next question, guys. Next question is, okay, here we go. Here's another common one I hear all the time. All right, here's another one I hear all the time. Here we go. We have, what should I do if I forget a word while speaking? That is another common problem that you guys have. All right, what should I do if I forget a word that I'm speaking? I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. How do I make the size smaller? There we go. But I want a smaller font. So I guess I know how to do that. So the second question, guys, what should I do if I forget a word while speaking? Okay, what should I do if I forget a word while I'm speaking? Okay, so I'm gonna put that question up here so you guys can see it. All right, I know I don't know if the font's too hard to see. If you guys, you guys can't see it, can you? Oh, you can't see the question on my screen there, but I already put it in the chat. So, there you go. Yes, New Unicorn, you're spot on. You're spot on. Use words that might mean the same thing. So it's normal to forget a word while speaking, even for native speakers. The key is to stay calm and find another way to express your idea. Describe the word or simplify your language. Even gesture or explain what you mean. Earlier, guys, there was a word I was trying to think of when I was writing to a friend. And I'll explain the word. It's when maybe a police station might not do something that is, a police station might do something against the law, and then they try to hide it. So they're trying to hide what they did was wrong, and they call that. And so there's a word I couldn't think of, although I had to think to myself, okay, it's what people might do to hide the wrongs that they're doing. To hide the wrongs that I'm doing, or whatever it might be. I say, okay, what's that word? To hide what they did was wrong. Or big companies try to hide things they did against the law, and they get away with it, or they don't get away with it. So it means that they might be something. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's corruption. So I had to think to myself, even as a native speaker, about what that was. Tiger, I believe, I'm going to double check, but I do believe everything you need to know is in my profile. I think, right? Let me see. I guess it's not. Let me fix that then. Let me fix that for you. Oh yeah, you can look at the flag. Yeah, if you guys look at the About Me section, you'll see where I'm from. There we go. So, look at my profile, guys. All right, Tiger. So, if you forget the word, as we were talking about, I can't think of the word umbrella. Okay, it's something I use to stay dry in the rain. Oh, you're talking about an umbrella. So, pair your description with gestures by mimicking opening an umbrella and keep that part going. So, you can always Yes. Yeah. Yes, I'm from the U.S. Check my profile. It should answer all your questions. If it doesn't, I will probably have to create like an FAQ or something and then just send you guys a document so I don't have to answer the question a million times. Next one is, how can I practice if I have no one to talk to? That's another one that's always asked in my classes, and I'm glad I can see this one as well. So how can I practice speaking if I have no one to talk to? So what is it that you can do if you have no one to talk to? So how can I practice speaking if I have no one to talk to? Okay. All right. How do I do that? All right. Well, it is simple. There is a simple answer to that, guys. And I don't know how. I might have to make that font better because when you guys go to watch the video, the font's kind of difficult to make out. Maybe like that. Maybe that's better. Is that better? I don't know why, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're on. I don't know if you're on. I wish I could make. There we go. That's what I want. That will be better. Okay, that will be better. Although it's not. Oh, okay. So I think that's right. Yeah, I might just have to go like that. Okay, there we go. How can I practice speaking if I have no one to talk to? So, any advice, guys, you would give to students that have that issue? Speak with a toy. Speak with a mirror. Yep. Exactly. Speak with myself. Partner is redundant to the question because it's if you don't have people to talk with. So a toy, a mirror, your dog, your cat, your bird. I would say, obviously, you have friends and family that may or may not be speaking English. AI, that works as well. You go to character AI, you can talk to yourself. So you basically, if you don't have a partner, you can start by talking to yourself about your daily activities, your thoughts, your plans. This is what's going to help you think in English, know English naturally, right? Use a mirror to simulate a conversation and observe your facial expressions and mouth movements. So recording yourself in another powerful tool for your pronunciation. AI that can simulate. It's not going to replace, but it's going to simulate for you to shadow. Think out loud, talk out loud, record yourself. Watch your TV shows. Repeat after the TV shows. Download apps to practice this as well. Okay, so that is another way that you can practice if you have no one to talk to. So another common question that I'm asked. Maybe next class I'll do an FAQ, Tiger, and you can ask all the questions you want. Instead of interrupting the teacher in the middle of class. I don't get the logic. Unless you're like a curious kid, that makes sense. I teach in Vietnam. I teach online in Vietnam. Okay. Why do I teach online in Vietnam and in the States? Because it costs too much to live in the States. So why is it hard to think of the right words when I'm speaking? So when you guys are speaking, sometimes it's hard to come up with the right words. And that's something for everybody. It's something for natives, it's something for speakers, it's something for non-natives. So how do I do that? How do I find the right words? And why is it so hard to think of the right words? Right? I wish I could center that. I don't know why I can't center it. Yeah, I don't know why. All right. So, can anyone answer that question? Why is it so difficult to find? Why is it so hard to think of the right words when I'm speaking? Okay, so that is another common question I'm asked, and there's a solution to that, guys. So it's hard to think about, right? Because you're being put on the spot, right? You're doing multiple things. Your brain is dead. You can't think what you want to say. You're nervous. You're stressed. You're trying to think of the right word. So this can block your ability to recall the words that you want to say. So another reason is you haven't been practicing. You haven't been using the words in real conversations. So to fix this, to overcome this, focus on learning phrases rather than individual words. So phrases are easier to remember because they come with context. So also practicing slowly, it gives your brain more time to find the right words. Consistent practice in a low stress environment can also help you with that. So instead of knowing the word hungry, learn I am hungry. Can I have some food? Right? So you want to learn more than just one word. You want to learn the actual phrase, okay? So practicing pausing in your sentences, giving your time to think. I'm going to the park, right? Or I'm going to the store. You know, give yourself time to think of the next word that you want to say. All right. And I have one more for our short, quick English lesson, guys, for a common question, and then I'll leave it open to the audience to ask questions in the chat, and I will I will try my best to answer them to my own thinking. But it's, how can I speak English without feeling nervous? This is another common concern that students always have. How do I speak it without feeling so nervous? Or, what is it that you can do? All right, how do you do that? So how do I speak English without feeling nervous? Well, it's quite simple, guys. It's very simple. And it's also natural. Being nervous while speaking is normal, especially if you're worried about making mistakes. You have to overcome this to accept making mistakes. So you're going to have to know that you're going to make mistakes. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. I think that's the right word I'm using. Focus on communicating your message instead of being perfect. Start practicing in low pressure situations. Talk to yourself. Record your voice before moving on to speaking with others. So breathing exercises can help calm your nerves. So take a breath, breathe, think, don't think too much. And that's going to be a method that's going to help you calm your nervousness. It's going to, Well, one who, this is a lecture class, Tiger. Why do you need to speak? And you keep interrupt. Are you also a student? Are you a high schooler, Tiger? This is like the third time you're interrupting. Are you a high school student? You must be very anxious and very excited to want to talk. I'm assuming you're a kid. It's understandable. A lot of high schoolers, a lot of middle schoolers are excited to speak to teachers like myself because they don't get a chance to speak with a native. So if you're a kid, I understand. I'm assuming you're a kid, right? Maybe 9th or 10th grade? That's my guess. So, because you're overexcited. Tiger, how old are you? Okay, it makes sense. So you're in high school. All good, dude. No worries. I love your excitement. It's nothing bad. I'm just making sure because if you were like a grown adult, like in their 20s or 30s, my response would be a bit different. Yeah. Well, so I understand you're very excited, Tiger, to speak. But this is more of like a lecture. Maybe the next class I will open up the stage and let you guys come to speak. All right. Cool. All right. I'm glad to see some youngsters here. So, nervousness, right? Practice by keeping your introduction short and practice at home. My name's Grant. I'm from the States. I like to blah, 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 whatever. Before speaking, breathe. Say to yourself, it's okay if I make mistakes. Start speaking with people who are patient and supportive, like a teacher or a friend, right? So, awesome. All right, guys. So those are the 5 questions from that category, and this is just basically about general speaking, guys. All right. So in the next class, we'll talk. Maybe we'll do a double up on the sections here, but we'll have other questions to cover. But of course, if you have additional questions, accent, it's mirroring YouTube videos, music, listening, and repeating. Acting classes. There you go. Accent doesn't really matter. It's clarity. Are you clear? Can you articulate what you want to say? If you can, then you're golden. Okay. One more time, guys. I want to let you guys know that you go ahead and and guys, if you watch the video, I'm sorry, but there's a big black box that's like covering my head. It is what it is. So here is the live, by the way. So when I end the class, you guys will have a chance to rewatch it. You might have to skip over a few parts, but that is indeed the live. One more thing, guys, is I am a private, now, if you guys haven't figured out, all right, I am an independent English teacher. Teaching English is my job, all right? So it is my job to teach English as a second language, okay? So it is my job to teach English, all right? So it is something I do to make my money. So, yes, I can. 25% off. Till the end of the year. You might have to hit your parents up though, Tiger. And hello if you guys are curious for a class. But there is a 25% discount till the end of December. All right. And you can book a class according to my availability and book a class that way. If there's like a group of like 5 or 6 of you, Tiger, like a group of like 5 of your classmates, I will customize a special discount for the 5 of you guys. All right. Or 6 of you guys. So if there's like a group of you that wants to learn and have a class and speak and talk and all that jazz, I will customize a special discount for you guys. All right. So I do group classes, but I will customize and arrange a deal to where it is affordable for you guys. So if one-on-one is too much for you guys, then you guys can customize a group. I will customize a group course for you. All right. I really want to swim. So Tiger, if you have classmates, you can send me a message on Discord. Just remind me who you are before I think you're just a random guy. Just remind me, and then find your classmates, create a group, like a mini group, and then I will customize. Just teacher Grant, guys. I'm not a uni professor. Just an English teacher who teaches ESL. Okay. Professor makes me sound old. I'm not old. I think. Are there any questions, guys? Are there any questions about the topic today? Any questions about the questions I went through? Any questions about the courses I teach outside of my free sessions here? I don't know the next session for the free class. Maybe tomorrow if I have time. And hello as well if you were, and maybe like you and Tiger, for example, can be in the same class. You're around the same age. So, that's what I plan to do. Thank you, hello. Tiger, it will depend. I understand, Tiger, but when it's a lecture, if you're at a university, which you're going to be going to next year, it's not going to be like that where you could just raise your hand in the middle of class and say, hey, professor, what about this? It doesn't work that way. You know, maybe for kids like 8 to 12, but like you're in high school, dude, like, But it depends. Like, it depends on what the lecture is about. If it's interactive, yes, I can make it interactive. But these are questions I get constantly, and this is the reason why I've come up with this lecture, is to kind of help guide you guys to be put at ease. Okay? So it's like that's my reasoning behind this. Like, I can't tell you when, but maybe one of these days, one of these nights, my time, I will do something where it will be more of a topic to discuss and give your opinions and stuff. And I will do that. I don't know when, but I'll maybe do that maybe tonight. No, I won't have time tonight. Maybe tonight. Maybe. So, but the thing, Tiger, is like if I bring you up right now, what is it you're gonna say? You're gonna say, you're gonna ask me the same questions. I have no idea how old my country is. What time? I'm in Vietnam. It's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. on Thursday. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Hot. Humid. Crazy. Humid sometimes, hot sometimes, stormy sometimes. Vietnam cannot make up its mind when it comes to weather. Where are you right now, Tiger? Colombia. Oh, okay. Cool, in the mountains. Yeah, I'm in Ho Chi Minh. I just went to Colombia to do a visa run. Cool. Alright, I think... Are you in the States, Tiger? Oh, no, sorry, not Tiger. I mean hello. Sorry, I mean hello. No, I made a mistake, Tiger. Sorry, I meant hello. Are you also in Colombia? Hello? Or what country are you in? Bangladesh. Okay, cool. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. So, my slots are open right now. If you guys want to book a class now, I'm available till like 5. I think on my calendar it's till 5:30. I might have to check that schedule. But yeah, if you guys want to book a class now, you can. I have no opinion. But I'm going to go, guys. Alright? I'm going to end the live. Guys, remember the live. Also, guys, the discount, scroll up, 25% discount till the end of the year. And the YouTube videos above that as well. I do have a group session. I'm considering about $25 a month. I'm thinking the price point, guys, would be about $25 a month. So that's less than a cup of coffee a day, if I'm not mistaken. Like even in the lower income countries, I mean, Tiger can attest. I know Colombia is kind of a low income country, but a cup of coffee is what, less than a buck? A buck for a cup of coffee, right? So I think if I have a price point of $25 a month, and it's in a Telegram group, and I'm trying to figure out the logistics, like how I would do it, like maybe depending how many students we get. If we got 20, for example, guys, I'll tell you this. If we got 25 students, right, in the Telegram group, right, I would give you guys a class every Monday through Friday, basically. So you guys would get a class. You'd be able to attend a class Monday through Friday. Could you come to Colombia? No, I'm not going to go to Colombia for a social project. No. If they want to pay my flight to go there and give me an allowance for me to choose a place to stay at during the time, then we can talk. But I'm not going to be forking over my own money for that. But, yeah, so they would have to fly me there and give me money for the allowance they want for the place to stay at, and then my time for whatever they need me to do the social project for. So it's not going to be done for free. I'll think about it, Tiger. Well, housing and meals. I will want my own housing. I don't want to be like in a homestay situation. I want my own area. And it depends how long the social experiment is for, and they would need to accommodate missed classes that I would have during that time. So, whomever's in charge of that, Tiger, they would need to reach out to me, and we can negotiate the terms and conditions. So, like, you want me to come out for a week or something?